We are live from Waconia Ice Arena. Wayzata B2 girls in the house tonight. Warm-ups are complete. Horn is sounded. Pucks are being collected. Tried to find some info, dig a little bit on this Wayzata team. Couldn't find much of anything. So we know they're from Wayzata. By my unofficial count here, they have 9 skaters. So that's in our favor. We have 10. Waconia fans still trickling in from their safety meeting at El Loro prior to the game. The Waconia B2 girl parents, very safe this evening. Girls have developed this kind of new pre-game routine. I like it. Those little things that kind of help build chemistry. So Stanislavski in net tonight. Looks like Urbaniak coming out to play left wing. Jordan over on the right. Now we have Grove joining us at center ice for center duties. Unknown who our D pair will be just yet. Looks like that's going to be, here we go, Van Allsburg and I believe Atkinson. So a similar D pair that we've seen quite a bit this season. Girls not really switching up positions much. Puck is down. We have a ref for this game. This is not a coach control. This is an actual season scrimmage. So after initially taking the draw, Wayzata will push forward but get denied at the blue line. So they'll just opt to dump and chase. Van Allsburg will race behind. Stanislavski, she'll pick it up, slap it ahead behind the ref, off the wall, finds Urbaniak. Urbaniak kicks it out of the zone with the help of Jornby. That's going to go all the way down, and that should be coming all the way back. Urbaniak, Jornby, not sure which one of them, just putting a little too much pepper on that one. So that one's coming back. Had the question come through, what is icing? So you'll see here we have the blue line, the center line, the blue line. You can't make a 2-line pass, so if it gets kicked from here or here and it crosses the red line and the blue line and gets all the way to the back red line before it's touched, that's icing and it comes back. Quick shot on Stanislavski. She drops down, gets saved. Oh, Gorns will pick that one up here just inside the blue line. She'll carry it over, but it gets pushed back. Hedge Holds will try to pick it up, but Wayzata will get around on that outside edge. Gets pushed to the corner. Jordan contests. Pinyard is down there. Hedge Holds there as well. Now Waconia's got some lumber on it, trying to push up, but the point from Wayzata pulls it off the tape. Oh, and we get a little reversal. Hedge Holds pushes it forward. Oh, Gorns was there. She wanted to go. Doing her best, smacks that one out of the zone. Hedger Holds there. Wayzata retaining possession. They're looking to just fire it down into the offensive zone. Waconia will push. Gorns has it on her tape, looking into the middle. Jensen is there. Jensen wanted to shoot that one. She got some tape on it, but it went wide left. That's going to come up. Johnson will hold. Nice job. Corbett comes streaking in, shoots it down, goes wide left. That's Loomis streaking in. Now we've got a 2-on-1. Shot, goal! Nice job. Let's look at the replay on that one. So you see Corbett came off the bench hot. She picks this one up, does a quick 180, rifles. It just deflects up off the stick of the defender and goes right over the shoulder of the goalie. Very nice job. Waconia takes the early lead in this one. So with 11:04 left in the first period, Waconia jumps on the board first, finds the back of the net. That was Corbett unassisted. Waconia will win the draw. Shot wide right. Hits the back wall. Finds the far wall. Jornby contesting, just being pesky, pulling it off the Wayzata tape. Nice job, Jornby. She just is battling, not taking no for an answer. Flings it around behind the net, near wall. Wayzata will pick it up. Urbaniak is there, causing problems. It gets to the middle. Ooh, Grove just wanted, couldn't get her tape on that one. But she'll turn the Wayzata defender back, so the puck will stay in the offensive zone. Van Allsburg, just inside the blue line, kicks it down. But our forwards are changing, so Urbaniak, the only forward in the zone right now. Gorns comes off the bench, and she'll hold outside the blue line. So Wayzata will push it out. Now Hedger Holtz comes off the bench. She's there. Urbaniak being the last of the forwards to complete the line change. We're outside the defensive zone. And Wayzata just kind of ticky-tacking their way into the zone. Hedger Holtz trying to go the other way. Gorns tried to dipsy-do, got the dipsy, forgot the do. So Wayzata will take it and go back the other way. Waconia shoots it out. Wayzata will have to clear. They do. And now they're back in the zone clean. Johnson, little stick poke, takes it off the tape. Shot. Stanislavski, stick save. It's loose in front. Angel Holds will take it, pull it to the side. Held at the point by Wayzata. Nope, I spoke too soon. Point got tape on it and couldn't hold it. Pops out, offsides. We'll get a draw right here in front of us. Just outside the defensive zone. Waconia up 1-0, 9:23 left in the first period. Corbett on the draw. Puck is down. Corbett smacks it hard forward, but Wayzata will take possession. Loomis contests, knocks it off their tape. Now she's out in front of the Wayzata bench. She'll dump it down. Actually, that's going to go on net, and goalie will freeze that. Wayzata goalie not liking what she saw, freezing the puck. Puck is down at the draw. Wayzata is going to take that one, fling it up to the blue line, and we can't quite hold. So we'll go back the other direction, cycle all the way across. Nice job. And we're going to get an offsides call. Grove on the draw. Urbaniak on her left, Jordan on the right. This is our initial starting lineup. Van Allsburg and Atkinson is your deep pair. Puck is down. Wayzata pulls that one clean. They'll fling that back to the D. D couldn't quite reel it in, so they'll chase, pick it up, throw it down. Deflected by Atkinson. Picked up by Van Allsburg. She'll throw it over the wall. Atkinson has it now. Wayzata's point will take it, throw it down. Back wall, Van Allsburg. Nice job. Back up, pulls it off the tape, tries to shoot it up the wall. That's going to go right to the Wayzata point, who will turn, try to cycle D to D and misplay it. Now it's out of the zone. They're going to have to retreat. Waconia just being aggressive, pushing these Wayzata players. Wayzata into the zone clean, trying to find that outside edge. Floats off the tape, comes right across the middle. Wayzata's going to take a quick shot high, right above the post. Ooh, loose right in front. Wayzata fires it right across the crease. Thankfully, no. Oh no, deflected through the legs of Atkinson and then 5-hole. I don't think Stanislavski ever had a chance on that one. Screened pretty heavily by her own player and a defender, or excuse me, attacker. So Wayzata just being scrappy in front of the net, ties that one up. 8 minutes left in the first, 1-1. Jensen on the left. I'm not sure what's happening here. Well, we have some young fans playing through something over the glass. Ref's not happy about that. They get it over. Well, puck is down. Wayzata will take that one. They're into the offensive zone. Hedgehold trying to push him back. Boy, that little one, 13 for Wayzata, kind of diced her way through everybody. So after all that, nothing became of that. Waconia flings it all the way down from defensive zone. They're going to say tip, so no icing call. Hedgehold centers it up to the point, held. Oh no, Pinyard tried to get tape on it, couldn't. Now it's going back the other way. We've got a breakaway situation for Wayzata. Strong shot. Ooh, wait. Hit the post on the right side. That was close. Wayzata just getting fancy back there with the stick handling, and then it ends up rolling off her stick. Shot gets down, Stanislawski, stick save. Over to the near corner. 7 minutes left in this first period. Wayzata pulls it off the wall, skates it in. Quick shot off the back side of the net. Hedges holds, will pick it up. She's going to skate, do a 180, come back this way. Tries to throw it to the wall, knocked down by an attacker for Wayzata. They center it. Gets kicked back to the wall by Joranby. Back to the middle, Joranby. And Joranby just backhands it to Johnson. Unfortunately, thankfully Stanislawski was paying attention. So we'll get a draw on the right side. Smacked by Waconia, but Wayzata will get there first and take possession. And they're going to get an offsides immediately. Corbett on the draw, over to, well, hits the wall, and Wayzata will pick it up and throw it all the way in. So, and the book sets a win for Wayzata on that draw. Loomis tries to fire it around, gets hung up. Corbett battling for it. Wayzata throws it to the net. Van Allsburg tries to throw it back up the wall to Corbett. Corbett picks it up, pushes it past the point, and we're out. Wayzata will take it, try to go all the way around, sneak it up the middle, and they do. So now they've got it. They're in the zone clean. Van Allsburg takes a swipe at it, misses it. It's loose. Nice glove tip by Stanislawski to push that one to the corner. Wayzata centers, attempts to center anyway. Shot down the middle, comes all the way across, nobody home. Centering pass, Wayzata, backhand attempt, nothing on it though, so that's harmlessly batted to the side. Where Waconia will take it and go up the far wall. They throw it forward. And the goalie will interact with it, so we're not going to get an icing call. It's Lewis, backhand shot, strong backhand by Corbett, and a goal! Eliza Corbett notching her, I believe, the second one of the evening. Nice job. So the Wayzata goalie misplaying the puck. Probably should have let that one go, would have had an icing call, but she plays it, doesn't cover it. Corbett rushes in, crashes hard, pulls it away from the defender. Backhand attempt initially saved by the goalie, and she pops in her own rebound. Nice job, Corbett. Here we go. Draw goes to Wayzata. They'll turn, fire, deflected by Grove, push the other way. Joranby takes it, smashes it in the offensive zone where Wayzata will take it, throw it out. Grove will backhand, try to pick it up. There we go. Misplay. That's allows Wayzata to come back this way. So Wayzata's crashing hard. Johnson will pick it up, throws it all the way across the middle to a streaking Grove. She can't reel that one in. So Wayzata will pick that one up on the far wall. There's people just smacking at it here. Wayzata comes out on top with that one. So they'll throw it down to the far corner. Johnson is there. Wayzata skates past her, picks it up. Ooh, now it's dangerous. Trying to wrap around attempt. It's covered. Nice job, Stanislawski. Oh, I'm going to show you that one again if we can get to the button in time. You can see as they wrap around here, here's what was dangerous. Stanislawski did a good job staying with this one. You can see it skirting loose there. She had a quick turn to her right and pounce on that one. Nice job, Stanislawski. So we'll get a draw right here, defensive zone, our near side to the fans here. Hedge holds on the draw. Being directed to back up just a little bit. She's got that very low aggressive stance on the draw. She takes the draw, pushes it forward, deflected. She'll pick it up herself. Up to the point. Point will hold, turn, fire. It's down. Stick save, Stanislawski. Swiped away by Joranby. Picked up by Gorns. She'll skate that out of the zone and then throw it forward. Nobody there to throw it to. But she'll just follow it. And let's see if we can hold. Just inside the zone. That's going to, just sneak out. So the girls are going to have to clear. They do, but Wayzata is going to take it and go back the other direction. Van Allsburg pushing the attacker out to the side. They throw to the middle, but Hedgeholds is there. She'll bounce that off the wall out of the zone, and we'll get an offside call on Wayzata. Corbett on draw, Edel on the left. And Van Allsburg chatting with the referee about something. The referee's going to go check out whatever Van Allsburg was telling them about. I'm going to say a plug from a stick, probably something on the ice that the referee had to pick up. Usually a plug from the top of the stick. Here we go. Draws down. Wayzata will push in the offensive zone. And Waconia D will tap that one back into the blue line. Corbett will push it forward. She's off to the races. And this time the Wayzata goalie smartly does not interact with the puck. So we're coming all the way back. On the draw, Edel on her right again. Van Allsburg and Atkinson is your D pair. Loomis out there as your left winger. Ooh, stick save. Oh no. Again, very similar to our last situation. Look at this. Shot from Wayzata comes down. Corbett gets a stick on it, and it just changes the direction enough. Stanislavski didn't have a chance. So obviously not Corbett's intent to redirect that one on her own goalie, but it happens. Grove will win the draw, push forward, try to take it herself. We're in the zone. I don't know if I agree with that one. I don't think that one came out, but nonetheless, the ref says it did, so we'll get a draw. Offsides Waconia, we'll get a draw near side. 2-2 with 3:27 left in this first period. Grove on the draw, Jordan on the right, Urbaniak on the left, Johnson and Pinnard as your D pair. Here we go, puck is down. Pinnard's going to get there first. She'll throw that one forward. Jornby right in the mix as well. Urbaniak giving pursuit. Wayzata will pick it up. People fighting for the puck right here on the boards in front of us. Now just kind of throwing it around. Nobody really retaining possession at this point. Now Wayzata's got it. They're going to skate forward. Johnson, get on your horse. Let's go. They're looking for that outside edge. A little stick lift by Waconia on the back check. Nice job. Jornby there on the near wall. She'll throw it to the middle. I think she was trying to go to Urbaniak. Dangerous to throw that one to the middle. Jornby gets a stick in there. Nice job. Here we go, off the skate, back skate, went 5-hole, hit the skate, then deflected out. Here we go, Urbaniaks, she's got ahead. Oh, nice try, wide right on that breakaway attempt. She had a defender kind of draped on her, and I know that impacted how she wanted to shoot there. Backhanded into the zone, Wayzata will pick it up. Waconia, can they hold? Pinyard, oh, they're going to say clean. I think that one came out, but we'll take it nonetheless. So we'll hold the zone, but right now Wayzata has possession. So they're coming up this near wall. They try to skate to the inside. Gorns was there to push them back. Hedge holds as well. Gorns will take it, skate down the middle, quick shot. Wide left, hits the back, the side of the net. Caroms to the back wall. Wayzata skates it up again. Johnson pushes him down. That's Hedgehold. She's got that one. She's going to look to try to center that puck, get in front, wrap around, centering pass. Oh no, Jensen didn't see it coming up. And we're off to the races. Thankfully, a defensive change puts Van Allsburg and Atkinson right out in the way and slows down the attacker, forces her to go all the way around. Nice job. It's still a lucky line change for Waconia there. Wayzata thought they had a clean breakaway. Van Allsburg over skates. Now her attacker, quick shot off the chest of Stanislavski over to the far wall. Back to the middle, nifty little move by Wayzata. Quick shot, goal. So Wayzata takes their first lead of this game. Nifty little move, got the attacker around the defender, then went upper shelf. And Stanislavski just couldn't get the shoulder up there in time or the glove. So 1 minute left in this first period. Waconia down for the first time. 1, under a minute left. Waconia wins the drop, pushes in the offensive zone. Wayzata will pick it up. And they get around. They're going to skate out of the zone. They're going to come across the middle. We've got a 2-on-1. If our back check doesn't get back, Van Allsburg gets turned around and ends up skating right down the middle. And Stanislawski, I'm not sure, just playing heavy with their stick tonight, not dropping to make steals on the ground. And Wayzata with 4 goals now, 2 of them up in the air, 2 of them on the ground. So for the bulk of this period, Waconia seemed in strong control, and Wayzata has just really turned it on in these last couple minutes, notching 3 of their 4 goals in the last roughly 3 minutes. Here they go again. They're just coming right down the middle, all the way through, deflected by Stanislawski. And the back wall pops right up to near 18 seconds. Now Jordan B's got it. She's going to look to just smack it out of the zone. Oh, there's an easy call right in front of the ref. Oh my goodness. So the referee not paying attention or just choosing to let him play, but stick hooked right in the laces, yanked and dumped a player, and no call. Anyway, down by 2. We'll go into the intermission. We'll be back in a minute. Back. Girls lined up here for the start of the second period. Refs checking in with both goalies. They're set, they're ready, they've switched sides. Now we have a ref over chatting with the bench for Wayzata. Not sure what that's all about. Cycling back. Giving the all clear to start the second period. Wayzata will win the draw. They're going to push down into the offensive zone. Van Allsburg knocks it to the wall. Hedge a hold, taps it as well. Their point over skates. But they do manage to hold. Now they cut to the inside. Quick shot, goal. On that one, defenders just doing little poke checks, not getting bodies on the attackers, allowing to just do a little toe drag. We've seen that multiple times now. That has burned our defenders a couple times. Corbett on the draw, gets smacked forward by Wayzata. Van Allsburg loses an edge. Stanislawski. Oh, here, should I turn the camera? That will help. Oh boy, Waconia centers it right in front of their own goalie. Wayzata tries to shoot off the skate. Woo! Stick save. Stanislawski kicks it over. Waconia tries to throw it at the wall, just get out of the zone. But Wayzata holds. Wayzata just bullying their way towards the net. Now they're going to throw it up the wall. Point will take it, misplay it. And that's out of the zone. Oh my goodness, that was clearly out. Glove attempt save. Oh, Stanislawski centers it in front of herself. Thankfully, Wayzata wasn't ready for that. Wayzata taking it, skating across the middle, batted over to the wall. Now we're out of the zone, finally. Waconia opts to just throw it down into the zone. Loomis will get there first. She went to try to center. Wayzata pulled it off her tape, though. They're going to come back this direction. Out of the zone. Pinnard gets in the way, slows them down. Waconia looking. Johnson. Come on. There we go. Now we're in. Clean enough. Grove will have it. She's going to try to get her on one. Can't. Wayzata will knock it. Now it's punched down to the corner where Grove will pick it back up. Ooh, she wanted to backhand that one to Corbett sitting in front of the net, but just kind of overshot it with her stick and couldn't get it. Wayzata pushes the blue line, held by Pinyard across the middle. Corbett tried to toe drag, just lost it. And goes to the back wall where she continues to battle for it. Wayzata will pick it up. Grove contests, throws it to the back wall. It's up. Wayzata is going to skate this one out. Gets around one, gets around two. Now they're off to the races. Urbaniak trying to get there, do something. Stanislavski, 5-hole. Wayzata notches number 6. Draw goes to Waconia. Waconia turns, fires. Jornby tries to pick it up. Wayzata will knock it back. Now we're battling, and we're inside the defensive zone. Wayzata's going to take it all the way down the wall, look to come across to the middle. Van Allsburg hedge holds, push him to the back wall, wraparound attempt. Stanislavski pushes it out. Now we're going to get a, they thought we had a cover, it came loose. Up the wall, not much pepper. Wayzata will pick that one up. Skate back across the middle. Wayzata player loses an edge. Puck gets dumped down to the back wall behind the net. Wraparound attempt interacted with by Van Allsburg, who will pick it up and just throw it around, try to whip it out of the zone. Point for Wayzata will hold, tap it down to their attacker. That is held at the blue line by Wayzata. They'll dump it down. Attacker will come across another just wild poke check by Van Allsburg. Not sure what's going on tonight with our defenders. Jornby skates it out of the zone. Now she's looking for something. Back check by Wayzata, pretty strong though. They catch her. Oh boy. Waconia girls just going for a line change at the wrong time. Van Allsburg tries to push her gal to the outside. They still get an edge. Kick save, drop down in front, cover by Stanislavski. Nice job. We get a draw, defensive zone far side. Is down. Wayzata will take it, shoot wide left, deflected by a Waconia defender, and never made it on goal. But that was Gorns trying to skate it out of the zone. Wayzata pulled it off her tape. They're going to go straight back, right up and over the goal. Stanislavski tried to glove that one, and it was above her reach. Both players down. We're going to backhand the one off the board. Wayzata point will hold. Shoot it to the middle. There. Let's see. They take it. Quick shot. Goes right in front. So goalie does not have to interact with Wayzata, throwing it to the middle again. Boy, they have really turned it on and are committed to just getting that puck in front of the net. So some good positioning discipline, just getting the puck, getting it on net, getting it in front by Wayzata, and it's giving Waconia a really hard time right now. Held at the point by Wayzata. Stick lift by Corbett, slows it down, still gets a shot off. Now it's loose. Stanislavski, second attempt, able to cover, frees that puck. Waconia will get a line change after a long shift on the long change. 7:57 left in this second period. Wayzata will win the draw, turn, fire, misfire. So Van Allsburg will pick it up, throw it to the wall. Shot by Wayzata deflected off the boots of Van Allsburg, and it's down low. Van Allsburg tried to swipe that one to the back wall, and it bounces up into the netting on the back side. So the ref will come, blow the whistle, pick that one up, and we'll rinse and repeat. Face off, far side, defensive zone. Waconia opting to swap out all three forwards. Grove, Jornby. There we go, puck is down. Maniac will pick that one up. She'll come across. He's got it with her. Yeah, I don't know about that. Ref right there. Grove backhanding it down in front of the net. Swipe to the side by Wayzata where they'll pick it up. And Maniac knocks it to the wall. She'll get it pulled from her. So now we're kind of back in that back and forth situation. Nobody really getting possession. Just Jornby turns, fires, picked up, by a defender, never makes it on goal. Fired up. Braca takes it off the tape, can't hold the zone. But Waconia clears, they push back in, fired out by Wayzata. Slapped down by Atkinson. Wayzata now just kind of inching their way to their offensive zone. It's a scrum here in front of the camera. And the puck pops out our direction, but Wayzata will take it. Now we're right back into the pile. Pops out in favor of Wayzata this time. She's set upon by three Waconia skaters, so Jornby will take it and try to go. Offsides. Goran's racing up, not clearing that blue line before she turned to get back in the zone. We should come out. Oh, they're going to go to the middle this time. Goran's on the wrong side. Goran's, lined up on the wrong side here. Oh, the ref looked right at her and didn't say anything, so my confidence in this ref pair is low. That's across the middle, swiped away by Goran's. Nice job. Point for Wayzata will hold though and dump it down off the wall. That's Pinnard. Slaps that one around the corner. Waconia not having anyone there to help pull that one out of the zone, so Wayzata will send it back to the middle. Deflect it up. Out of the zone. And Wayzata will dump it right back in. 5:15 left in the second period. Centering pass attempt. Deflected by Waconia. Wayzata, little stick, little toe drag. Gets by one, gets by two. Nice pass to a wide open attacker on the backside of the net. 5 minutes left in the second period. Wayzata in strong control of this one, 7-2. After a solid start, the first 11 minutes or so was all Waconia, and since then it's been a complete reversal. Wayzata will come out of the scrum, push to the middle, initially slowed down by Loomis, but they retain possession. Quick shot, kick save, loose in front, kick forward. Little stretch pass finds a streaking Loomis. She'll pick it up. They're in the zone clean. Loomis loses it momentarily. Now we'll push down. Odell there. She'll try to center that one. Corbett had pinched down though, so that centering pass floated a little high. We're going to get some bodies down. Oh my, Corbett, careful. Thankfully, Wayzata stayed on their feet. Even these refs probably would have called that one. Wayzata will get to that loose puck first, so they'll pass up to the blue line. Yeah. Gorns came off the bench, never got out of the zone. So that will be an offsides. That should come right here in front of us. 3:56 left in the second. Holds on the draw. Here we go. Gorns on the right. Urbaniak on the left. Pinnard, and Johnson is your D pair. Waconia will win that drop, push it into the offensive zone where Wayzata will pick that one up on the back wall and skate that one out, or at least attempt to. Little stick poke check by Johnson, pushes him down, slows them down. But a nice little pass pushes Wayzata out in front. Quick shot, off the side of the net. Wayzata centering pass attempt, nice job. Their attacker will pick that one up, throw it towards the net, wide left. Waconia off the wall, where Wayzata will push it right back down. Hedge holds, looking to clear the zone. She'll throw it forward. And that's going to be here we go. Quick shot, score. Nice job. Loomis coming off the bench. Let's look at that one again. We only caught the tail end of that one. Loomis coming off the bench right as the puck was thrown forward on a nice stretch pass. And she smartly gets out of the zone, picks up the puck, then enters the zone on the breakaway and buries that one in the back of the net. So Waconia showing some signs of life, notching their third goal of this game. Wayzata wins the drop, pushes it forward. Swiped away to the side. Waconia now clears the zone. Let's see if we can get this one again. Corbett. Oh, it's there. She just overshot it. Still loose in front. Oh boy, now they're coming back the other direction. Wayzata looking to push it to the middle. Van Allsburg trying to push her player to the outside. Slows him down. Now the puck ends up on the wall. So we're going to get a assessed on both. Corbett and a Wayzata player in front of the net. Getting in a little bit of a tussle. Grabs them both, sends them to the bench, So the girls will get a 1.5-minute break. Think about what they've done. Puck is down. Who wants it? Here we go. Wayzata will take it up at the point. They'll turn, pass it down. They'll try to throw it to the net. Waconia will get there first on the back wall. So Waconia playing the first 15 seconds of this, playing a player short. So those take them both. They allow them to play at full strength. Waconia not realizing that and starting that draw for the first 30 seconds or so, playing a man down, giving Wayzata the 5-on-4. Thankfully, they didn't score. Now Waconia will take it and skate out of the zone. Once they're out of the zone, they'll just throw that one forward, but that should be an icing. So that'll come all the way back. 1:25 left in this second period. was icing, so what's going on here?
Was it icing?
I thought so.
Penalty.
Well, right, but yeah. Anyway, I don't understand that one. Regardless, Wayzata picks it up in the wall. They're just going to try to deke their way into the middle. It gets deflected down to the back wall. That's Pinnard down there battling with hedge of holds. They kick it to the wall. Wayzata's there. It's going to come back. They pick it up. Ooh, not beautiful centering pass. Just a misfire by Wayzata. Under a minute left in this second. And they're going to try to just fire that one out of the zone. Held by Wayzata though. Johnson. Oh no. So they just allow Wayzata to just skate right up and shoot that one point blank, and they bury that one. So that'll allow our skater out of the box. Wayzata player still having to sit for a little bit there. They're not, they just put up 44 seconds left in the penalty, 38 seconds left in the second period. We've only got 4 skaters out there. Boy, when the wheels are off, the wheels are off. Coaches, players, the whole 9 yards. There's just confusion reigning on this Waconia team right now. Wayzata pushes forward initially. Knocked by Waconia, but now Wayzata's got it again. Then Allsburg takes a swipe at it and misses, so the attacker gets around her. Quick shot, deflected off the glove by Stanislawski. Bodies down. Odell reclaims her feet. Now she'll interact with the puck. Van Allsburg overskates. Wayzata will throw that one up to the point at the center. They'll turn. Quick shot off the shin of Jensen. The hip. That deflects to the back wall. And thankfully, we will get out of this period. Down by 5. 1 period of play left. We'll see if Waconia can rally and save this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Draw will go to Waconia. Grove will take that one, turn 180 and try to skate into the offensive zone. Ooh, almost made a break and then just had it pulled off her tape. Urbaniak will pick it up though. She'll take a quick shot. Stick save. It's deflected up and into the far corner where Wayzata is going to try to wrap that one all the way around. Slowed down initially by Waconia. Urbaniak just pestering the defender. Now Pinyard holding at the blue line. Nice job. That's going to come all the way across to Jornby. And that one pops down. Grove will chase. Turn, fire, deflected by a defender to the back wall. Urbaniak there. Defender turns a 180, goes back the other direction. Wayzata throws it up, and we're going to have a breakaway, maybe. Urbaniak gets back. Nice job. And we'll get an offsides. There's an aggressive whistle on that offside. herself. Now she'll chase. Floats pretty far ahead. Wayzata will get there first. They'll try to fire it up the wall. Johnson's ready to hold at the blue line, so Wayzata goes middle, and that's going to get out. And now we have a 3-on-none. And they're going to shoot wide left by about 6 feet. Hits the wall. Karam's up. Centering, pass attempt, deflected, stick save. Wrap around. Stanislawski freezes it. So we'll get a draw to Stanislawski's left. Because of the time, I don't think we have a goal differential that requires running time in scrimmage play, but just given the time on the clock, there's another game after this one, and it's already 6:32. They're going to say running time. So 11:38 of running time left in this third period. Waconia. Let's see, Wayzata will actually win the draw, push it down, backed up by Van Allsburg, and punched back down by Wayzata, where they'll pick it up behind the net. Loomis tries to prevent the wraparound. It comes through, saved by Stanislawski. She fires it over the wall, held up at the point by Wayzata. They cycle across the blue line. Interesting format here. They have all four of their skaters playing on the blue line, one attacker down low. That allows Waconia to kick it forward. Corbett's going to pick this one up. Let's see if she can get something here. Quick shot. Ooh, right into the goalie. Strong shot, right on target. Unfortunately, just went right into the goalie's midsection. I have yet to see one of those go through a goalie. I know the coaches have been working on trying to go top shelf, trying to go 5-hole. These are young hockey players. That takes time. Grove on the draw, Urbaniak on the left, Jornby on the right. Van Allsburg, Atkinson is your D pair. Win by Waconia on the draw. Quick shot, deflected to the left. The right of the goalie. Atkinson holds initially in the blue line. Wayzata then pumps that one down with force, and it's going to go all the way. Becca's got to get on her horse and get down there. Wayzata will pick it up. Van Allsburg knocks it to the back wall. Van Allsburg fighting. She just smacks that one. That's going to go up to the point. Jornby tries to interact with it. Point able to hold momentarily. Jornby throws it to the middle. That's out of the zone. Wayzata's going to have to clear. They do. Urbaniak's taking the opportunity to pester him and push it into the offensive zone. She tries to dump it down the far wall. Wayzata will just pick it up. They're going to try to skate all the way back. Held up, centering by pass by Jornby. Nobody home though. Far wall. Wayzata throws it to the middle. Deflected by Van Allsburg, but Wayzata will pick that one back up. Now they're going to go. Another lucky line change. Slows him down initially. Shot, wide left, off the back wall. Van Allsburg will pick it up. Loses it. Oh my goodness, gross, come on. Van Allsburg fires this one up, looking for Gigi. She didn't quite get her stick on it, so Wayzata is able to knock on back. Van Allsburg throws it over the red line. Wraparound attempt incoming, backhand deflected by Atkinson. Hedges holds there as well. It's loose in front. We're going to get a cover by Stanislawski. Nice job. 8:47 left in the third. Taking center duties. Here we go. Puck is down. She smacks that one over. Wayzata gets a stick on it. Oh my goodness. So Hedgeholds actually got to the drop. The puck first, pass it over. Winger couldn't reel that one in. Wayzata capitalizes, takes it, comes across the front of the goal, forcing Stanislawski to go from a right to her left and just taps that one in. Corbett on the draw, pushes that one forward. Here we go, into the offensive zone. Corbett has that one. She'll take a shot, deflected by the stick of the defender to the back wall. Edel there, not Odell, Edel tries to center it. Gets knocked off by Wayzata, so they're going to come back this direction. They're over the red line, over the blue line. Loomis trying to back check, get there. We're going to get a cover. Ouch. That did not feel good. So, Wayzata player down. We're going to take a knee. We'll go dark. We'll be back. So the Wayzata player is shaken up, but she can, skate off under her own power. That's thankful. Sorry, as she was going in on that shot attempt, just lost an edge, slipped on her side, and ended up hitting the left goal post, turning, kind of hitting it in the small of her back. So those are always, I think they look worse than they are. Thankfully, she's all right. She's on the bench. Coaches are attending to her. So 7:09 left in this third period. We're going to resume play. Puck is down. Wayzata tries to throw it to the net. Stick save. Initial stick save made by Stanislawski. She kind of tapped that one forward. Wayzata able to pick up that rebound and just tap it in. Back to the middle, 6:40 left in this one. Backhand attempt after the draw by McKenna Grove, pushes it forward. Wayzata will take it. Now we will fight for it here, just in neutral ice. Jornby trying to get a stick on that one, slowing down the initial rush by Wayzata. They're into the zone clean, fighting for it just inside the blue line. Wayzata manages to just throw it down, just inching closer and closer to the net. Jornby centers it in front of their own net. Thankfully, Wayzata players not paying attention. Now they have it though in front. Girls need to just get that puck out of there, help their goalie. Stick save, Stanislawski. Wayzata, it's up. Shot deflected off the stick of a Waconia defender. Doesn't make it on net. Back wall. Jornby interrupts. Now she'll fire up. Held at the blue line by Wayzata. They'll skate around looking for that outside edge. Shot off the post. It's loose. Oh, we had a whistle. We had a whistle. Wayzata hoping to sneak one in. Maybe she didn't hear the whistle. Referees thought Stanislawski had that one covered, and she did initially. Kind of snuck out, but the whistle had already blown, so no goal for Wayzata. 5 minutes left. On the draw again. So we're seeing consistently Hedgeholz getting to the puck first before the opponent, but in the defensive zone, firing it in front of her own goalie. With your wingman not able to pick those up, might be better to go to the wall instead of putting it in front of your own goalie. Here we go. Wayzata just skating that one right to Stanislawski, and she'll cover on that shot. Nice save. 4:37 left in the third. Rinse and repeat. Let's do a face-off here again. Corbett coming out. We'll get a forward line change and a D line change. Puck is down. Draw goes to Wayzata. They're going to turn, fire, wide right, off the back wall. Corbett will take that one and hammer it, trying to wrap that one all the way around, up to the blue line, but held. And Edel trying to just put a body on that point person. Oh, it's loose in front. Johnson, thank you, swipes that one out of the zone. Good job, Johnson. Corbett, trying to just put some morale points on the board. 3:53 left in this third period. Down by 7. Doesn't get a clean shot off though, so Wayzata will take that one and push that one the opposite direction. We're going to get a whistle and a hook, they're going to say. So that should take us back to the offensive zone. Is the call. Running time, a little over 3 minutes left in this third period. Waconia on the power play. Draw goes to Wayzata. They're going to try to skate this one out of the zone, and they make it. They retain possession after initial push by Waconia. Now they're in the offensive zone clean. Waconia just trying to push this big body to the wall. Number 10 kind of having her way. Another centering pass in front of their own net by Waconia. Quick shot by Wayzata. Straight across, hits the near wall. That's where Jordanby will pick it up. She'll make it as far as the blue line, or Wayzata pulls that off her tape. There's that number 10 kind of just bullying her way. Picks it up, goes to the middle. Quick shot. It's loose. Get it out of there. Woo. Thank you. Thank you, Gorns. Wrapping around. A little over 2 minutes now left in the third period. Held at the point by Wayzata. Centering pass attempt. Finds Hedgehold off the wall to herself. Then centers it right to a Wayzata player who will take it and go try to skate down. Horn says, get out of here. Chips that one off the boards at center ice. I don't think it's going to make it. It doesn't. Waconia has it. Wraparound attempt. Floats high. Deflected by Wayzata. Waconia is still battling for it down there. We haven't got it on net yet, but we're still there. Wraparound attempt. And it goes in. Wow, goalie thought she had it. I don't think. See if we get to the replay button in time. Yeah, you can see the wraparound attempt. Goalie ready all the way. Just doesn't seal up against that pipe, so we're going to get another one. For her, it's a Hattie. Yep. There we go. That's the hat trick for Corbett. Initial win on the drop by Wayzata. They push down. Waconia pushes them back. That's out of the zone. Here we go. Urbaniak trying to make something happen here. Trying to find that outside edge. Wayzata just having the faster players tonight. Here we go. Johnson, nice job. She pulls that one, throws it back up to the middle out of the zone. Nice job, Johnson. Good job. Savvy. Putting up those little chicken wings, knocking that Wayzata player down. 22 seconds left in the third period. Johnson will take it, turn, fire that one into the offensive zone. Loomis giving chase, trying to disrupt. Wayzata able to chip that one out. A little over 10 seconds left. Loomis just trying to make something happen. Wayzata really trying to get one more before time is up. But with 2 seconds left, that's going to do it for this one. So Waconia coming out on the wrong side of this one, losing this one 10-4. Takeaways, Eliza getting her first hat trick of the season. That's fun. Some great things here and some things definitely for the coaches to work on. Girls in good spirits though. So they'll come out for the handshake, and that'll do it for us. We'll see you here tomorrow when these Wildcats go on the road to Chaska to take on the Chanhassen Chaska.